And last but not least, game number 5 for our dearly departed is Chelsea versus Sheffield United. Not going well this season so far for Sheffield United. You can see there, 7 played, 6 defeats, 1 draw in the game against Fulham, who we know statistically won the playoffs, so are the lowest ranked team from last season in the Premier League, and it was a home game and only a draw. And Mitrovic missed a penalty. So, you tell me in the comments, are we starting to worry now about Sheffield United's viability this season? Obviously, we love them in the Championship. They were magnificent. We loved them last season in the Premier League. They were magnificent as well. But they're on a bad run, and we're trying to work out now. And I know Sheffield United fans hate these terminologies. Are we in bubble burst territory? Has the momentum now started to go against Chris Wilder for the first time in his career, frankly, through even Northampton and where was he, Oxford and other places before that. I think I've got that right, haven't I? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. How is he going to respond now? We know he's been a brilliant manager, but chips are down now. Different test for Wilder, isn't it, to come back against this? It's the first time in years he hasn't, been generally winning. I've made a lot of excuses for Sheffield United. I've said, caught cold in the game against Wolves, dodgy red card against Aston Villa, tight game against Leeds, went against them, dodgy decision against David Luiz, couldn't beat Fulham, dodgy, could have had a second penalty against Liverpool, having taken the lead. Man City, though, seemed to be that there was no... look, I know Man City's Man City and they have Kevin De Bruyne, for goodness sake, but there was no mitigating argument that I could make and apologise for Wilder and for the Blades. So, let me know. What do you think? Is this now a downward shift in momentum and a downward trend in results that can be fixed? I would hope so. But we know all of Sheffield United's success has come off the back of that pattern of play. O'Connell, Basham, Egan and the wing-backs, and Fleck and Norwood got them there, didn't they? And we're now starting to see a bit of a transition. They've spent money. They've got expensive strikers now in McBurney and Brewster. Where's it going to go? I'm really, really wondering. I feel worried. Am I right to be worried? Let me know in the comments. Chelsea now appear to be getting into things, and you would say, you would have even said this about Lampard's Derby, let alone Lampard's Chelsea. Nice attacking team, going to score goals, going to concede goals. Can they manage games? Well, 3-3 against West Brom, then transitions to 4-0 against Palace. You'd like that. But then another 3-3, then transitions to a 0-0 and a 3-0 win. So, very random. 2 3-3 draws, a 0-0 draw, a 4-0 win, 3-0 win. You've got everything in there, apart from defeats, though. So, obviously, if you're a Chelsea fan, you'd be hoping towards the 3-0s and the 4-0s. We do have to say who they were against. They were against Burnley and Palace. The draws have been against West Brom. So, some hope there. And Southampton and Manchester United. It's a worrying one, though, at the moment, looking at Sheffield United, isn't it? There is what Wilder has arrived at. Obviously, O'Connell is the big miss. Stevens has been pulled back from wing-back into centre-back. I suspect he'll stick with that now and try and develop that. Look, you need to understand in terms of pattern of play, Jack O'Connell, that had been so honed, hadn't it? O'Connell and Stevens ahead with maybe Fleck coming in and helping out. And look, there's no Fleck, there's no O'Connell, and there's no Stevens at wing-back. No offence to Max Lowe or Ben Osborne. I'm just saying that was honed and developed beautifully. So, I don't know. Is there a sense that Wilder needs to... He can't go back to O'Connell because he's injured, but can he get Fleck back in and get Stevens back at wing-back at some point soon? He's not been trusting of Jack Robinson at centre-back, and he seems to be more trusting of Ender Stevens to play that role. So it could be that old football classic of the more versatile you are, the further back you end up going, don't you? You might be able to contribute at forward, but you end up getting put wide if you're, I don't know, Wayne Rooney, Martin Waghorn. I don't know, we'll come up with 2 Derby players for that. And maybe Stevens, the more versatile you are, the further back you go. And he ends up in at centre half. Let's see what he comes up with. Osborne, Ampadu, Berger. I don't know. Lundstrom, contract stuff. Do we want to see Fleck, Norwood, Berger maybe going forward? I don't know. Do we just want to see Norwood? Full stop, that great playmaker for Sheffield United. Anyway, lots of unanswered questions. And up top there as well, you've now got McBurney, Brewster, McGoldrick, Sharp, Burke. Who does he go with? He's going with the expensive players, not the players that got him there, is what we're seeing at the moment with Brewster and McBurney. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Nothing's worked so far for Sheffield United, so we do not know. By God. Chelsea, again, and my voice drops when I look at the quality of the players. I mean, for goodness sake. Mendy, James, we loved in the Championship. Zuma, Silva has won everything. Chilwell is England. Kante has won everything. Havertz, brilliant in the Bundesliga. Mount is England. Werner, Abraham, Ziyech. Oh, there's a lot of quality in that team. There is a lot of quality in that team. It's so hard for me to predict Sheffield United to get anything. It looks like Chelsea are now just clicking and integrating Havertz and Werner and Ziyech in there. Is it Ziyech or Ziyech? Someone will correct me in the comments. I don't know. I always get expected to pronounce the names of 5 million different players from 100 different countries in 100 different native tongues. I don't know. Anyway, I'm procrastinating because I don't want to predict Sheffield United to lose, but I think that's what's going to happen. Wilder hasn't quite come up with this season's solution. I'm sure if you fast forward to the end of the season and he knows the solution, he'd love to know it right now and just start going with it and stick with it. But yes, troubling times, and let's hope for some points soon for Sheffield United. But I'm not seeing them getting any in this one. I'm so sorry, Blades fans. I'm going for a Chelsea win in this one, a Blades defeat. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.